I won't do stolen valor, but I will stand up at a baseball game when they ask for servicemen to stand up. I feel like that's low stakes. No one's gonna find out about it. It feels good, I'm not gonna dress up like an army guy at the mall. That's f***ing crazy. But at a baseball game, if they're like Navy, I'll just stand up and go. It's harmless. No one's gonna fucking fact check the guy standing up. Try it. It feels good, and you don't have to serve. It's great. No, I'm just kidding. I wonder if ICE will become a branch of the military. They're like, if you're ICE, stand up. They stand up. Thank you. ICE in the house. Yeah, that show? Remember that show Bait Car, where they would have the souped up car, and they would put it in kind of crappy neighborhoods to try to entice thieves to steal it, to arrest them. I've been doing that with ICE. I've been dressing up like a cholo at Home Depot. I'm just crip walking in the Home Depot parking lot. They tackle me and they're like, fuck, he's from Seattle. Fuck, I'm like, nice try. Run, everybody. Run. They took the bait. ICE took the bait. I'm still in Venezuela. Guys, it was a joke. Guys, it was a fucking joke. I have a show in the belly room. I gotta get there. How long's the flight from Venezuela to Hollywood? I have to get back. I feel like Republicans and Democrats, it's like a big brother, little brother relationship. Republicans will flick the Democrats' ears and be like, ugh, facts don't care about your feelings. Too much, liberals, cuck. You triggered, baby? And we're like, stop it. Stop it. Trans people have rights. You're like, Mom! Mom was Twitter, but Elon bought it, so it doesn't work anymore. Mom! He's like, Mom's not here anymore. Mom, it's just me. Scream all you want. They're like, they should break this up. He's like, no, this is how they learn. No, they're fighting, they learn. It's good for them to fight. It's weird. There's been this mixture of politics and bro podcasts that's been happening recently. It's kind of odd. It's like the dumbest people from your school are interviewing the most important people in the world. They'd be like, what's up? Today we have the Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, on the program. Does it bother you that you're a dude, but you're a secretary? Is that do you ever think about that? You ever get clowned on? No, that doesn't happen that much. They want the views, so they're still on it. Thank you for having me. I love UFC and drink beer. I love arm bars and all that octagon stuff. So my policy... Just everyone's using each other. I'm afraid to get dementia. Because I feel like that's the closest that we get to becoming a zombie, Yeah. Right? Because you find out about it and it's you've gotten bitten and you just want to hide it from everyone for as long as possible. And then one day you put a salt shaker in the microwave. And then they're like, yo, what is that? I always put it there. I always put it's a cool place to put a salt shaker. No, I read on a TikTok that it's good to put salt shakers in a microwave. Show me your arm. You're like, no. No. You got bit, didn't you? No. Ow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this goes well or not. I think men are better lawyers than women. Because men have to make a case for themselves their whole lives. You know what I mean? We have to convince you to go out with us. Then we have to convince you to have sex with us. And then we have to convince you we can't feel anything with a condom. And then we have to convince you just the tip. And then we have to convince you that we'll pull out in time. And then we have to convince you we're not ready to be a dad. We're just doing a lot of making a case our whole lives, you know? So I just feel like they're better equipped for it. This is pretty dumb. Sometimes I'll be driving on the road and like you'll see a dead possum on the road and then you feel sad, right? So what I'm doing, I'm gonna start like a nonprofit where we put like little guns in their hands. So it looks like they're bad guys. So you're like, oh, thank God they got him. They're just a possum with a tiny gun. You're like, oh, thank God somebody ran him over. So you feel less bad about seeing all this, roadkill. Like, he was gonna kill us. Someone had to run him over with a Bridgestone tire. It was him or us. The raccoons are uprising. You ever forget a dog is in the room? Until it just goes. Like, oh, I'm sorry, are you bored? He has the best life in the world. And he just... the best life of, like, better than 99% of other dogs in the world. And he's just on a hardwood floor, like, this is boring. I have this thought, like, think about your favorite Hollywood entertainer, your favorite artist, how great they are, how talented they are. Just know there's an uglier person who does it better. You know what I mean? Just think about that. Like, whoever your favorite singer, movie actor, they're great, but there's an uglier person who's 10 times better. But the studio's just like, we can't put this on screen. They're fucking riveting, but I mean, come on, we gotta sell tickets. Elvis was so sexy, they just sent him to war. You know what I mean? He was whipping these girls into a frenzy, and they're like, enjoy the war. That's fucking crazy, you know? That'd be like if Justin Bieber, they just ship him out to Baghdad or something. He's like, all right, after that dance move, there's a helicopter waiting for you. I lived in Koreatown for a little bit, and then like a Chuck E. Cheese opened up. And I used to go there all the time when I was a kid, and I want to do like a blast from the past. Like, oh, it'd be fun to go. So I go, and then they're like, oh, you need a kid. Like, I couldn't get in without a kid, because I guess a few rotten apples ruined it for everybody. So he's like, you need a kid. It was like a weird Hollywood nightclub. Like, most nightclubs are like, you need more chicks, but this guy's like, you need more kids. So then I was just trying to find kids. There was a kid skateboarding. I'm like, yo, I'll give you candy if you can like help me get in. I'm like, I'm not molesting him. He's trying to get me into Chuck E. Cheese. I just want to play video games. He can play. You guys like Shark Tank? Yeah, I like it too. Shark Tank's great. I always think it's, I like how they're billionaires and they're still trying to fuck people over. They have so much money. And the woman's like, this is my company. I have 4 children and my husband died during COVID. And he's like, I'll give you $4 for 80% equity. She's like, that doesn't even cover. He's like, I'm out. That's why I'm out. She's like, Mr. Wonderful? He's like, yeah, I don't like your attitude. I'm out too. It's like, just fucking, her husband died. Give it to her. And they're like, you think I got to be a billionaire by being nice? Get her out of here. I'm circumcised, not to brag. I'm circumcised. And every time I go to pee, when I'm holding it, I go, what the fuck did they do to me? What the fuck is this? I'm a freak. I'm a freak. They got me. I was a baby. I had no say in the matter. I look in the mirror like, no one will love you. You're a fucking freak. Every time I pee, like I forget that I'm circumcised. Not this again. I'm a fucking freak. That'd be something to level with a girl for no reason. Like, I gotta come clean. I'm circumcised. I understand if you don't want to see me anymore. It's like, I like it. It's aerodynamic. That is true. If like a monsoon comes by, you're gonna be flying away, but I'm gonna cut through the air. It's like a speed skating helmet, And you're floppy, All right, it's too much. Anytime I let an unknown number go to voicemail, and then I see they hang up, I go, that's right, bitch. You ever do that? It's an unknown number. You're like, all right, will they leave a voicemail? And then it just goes away. And you go, nice try. Nice try, bitch. I saw an Indian comedian doing crowd work, and I thought that was pretty cool that he's outsourcing his work. That's you know, you got the power back. It's great. I feel like crowd work is the Korean barbecue of comedy. You know, your girl's like, babe, let's go to a stand-up comedy show. And then you go, and he's like, hey, what do you do for work? He's like, why am I cooking this? Why do I have tongs? Fucking do the thing. I read that orca whales, when they're happy, they jump out of the water. And I thought that's pretty cool. Like, I want to implement that into my life. So when I'm feeling good, I just want to... I'll be at Whole Foods. So if you don't see me jumping, I need you to say, like, is everything okay? Are you? I haven't seen you jump for no reason. I think it's funny how men and women are attractive in different ways to each other. Like a woman will have to wear a bikini and her tits are out, and guys are like, whoa, that's great. But then a guy will just wear gray pants, and women are like, what the fuck? Holy shit. Gray pants? Slow down. Or they'll just roll up their sleeves like this much, and they're like, ooh. I think that's why women love Pride and Prejudice so much, you know? They just touch pinkies, and they're like, I'm gushing. It's so hot. Who's doing leather seats in a Camry? You know what I mean? Like, maybe just save up your money. I feel like getting leather seats in a Camry is just, you're telling yourself you're not gonna get past this. Like, this is as high as you'll reach, right? You gotta do cloth seats. If you get leather seats Corolla, like, what are you? You know what I mean? Leather seats in a Camry, I can tell you make terrible financial decisions. Like, probably still have roommates, right? Yeah, it's like cloth Corolla until you get out of that situation. Unless you're Persian, then it's BMW and live at home. That's different. There's different rules. It's different. Mom cooks well. Sometimes a motorcycle will be playing music so loud, I'm like, I think what you want is a car. I think you got the wrong thing. I think you got your wires crossed or something. You want a car. It's fucking huge, this thing you're on. It's like, they're just playing DMX. I'm like, a car would be better for you. But they love it. I love football documentaries. I love watching, like, Hard Knocks and all that. Whenever they show the locker room, the coach, he's always yelling. It's like a cliche. He's always like, all right, we're gonna fucking go out there. We're gonna play some smash mouth football. Like, every coach, like, that's the only way players will receive information is if you yell at them. I want there to be an even-tempered coach. Just like, all right, guys, we're gonna go out there. We're gonna play some smash mouth football, okay? Just everything we practiced about. I want you to rip their fucking heads off. All right, on 3, murder them. I thought of this today. When people celebrate their anniversary, it's always the day they got married. But I feel like it should be the day you met. That's the magical day. That should be the anniversary day, you know? Not some arbitrary day that you chose because it works for family and it works for your schedule. Sparks flew the day you met. It should be that. Like when we celebrate birthdays, it's the day you came out of a pussy. That makes sense. You don't come out and you're like, all right, what works for you guys? Let's celebrate my birthday. What about you? It's July, I'm slammed. I can't do that. Just like placenta still on your face. Yeah, somebody cut my umbilical cord. Okay, yeah. Have you ever been awake for so long that like you blow out a new batch of boogers? You know what I mean? Because normally when you wake up in the morning, you blow it out, and then the day goes by, you sleep, you wake up, and there's boogers, you do it again. But when you've been awake for so long, you feel it generate. You feel like Wolverine, just like a new batch of boogers, like, whoa. One time I saw a girl twerking, And she was twerking so fast that she like got off the ground. Like, she was like a hummingbird. She just got. She was ah. That one's for me. Come on, a hummingbird twerker? I love it. Pixar, if you're in the room, let's ink it. Let's ink it, baby.